When I first met Joseph, it was at an event that Shania told me to go to, and I'll never forget, he just shakes my hand and looks me straight in the eye. And very rarely do you meet someone that shakes your hand like that. And I asked him one time, where did you learn that from?
My father actually always told me when you shake somebody's hand, show them respect. Sturdy handshake, look them in their eyes, and, give them the respect that you want given back. So that's where I learned it from.
And what else did you learn from your father growing up?
He was always a hard worker. He's an electrician. And something that always stuck to me is that a lot of people that are construction workers, electricians, they always have partners or people to help them. My dad does it alone, so when I started working with him, I would stand back. I'm like, if I wasn't here, you would do that alone? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, there's no way. And then he'll climb up a ladder and then ask me to give him a hammer or something. And I'm like, if I wasn't here, you would get down the ladder, get the hammer, and then go back up the ladder? He's like, yeah, of course. And I'm like, wow, because I would not do that. And it's like the little things that is a lot of work to going on with that. And he just taught me, work ethic, really be the person that you want to be. Be good, be the best person you can every single day. And that's how you could really become, a great person.
Wow. Yeah, I was just so impressed when he told me his father was the one who taught him that. And Ed Milet, he talks about how things are caught, not taught. And your parents are typically, or your guardians are typically the first people that you learn that from. Sometimes it's from a teacher, sometimes it's from a parent, sometimes it's from a neighbor. In Joseph's case, it was from his father. But you also look for other people for inspiration. Who are some of the people that you look up to that inspire you?
My oldest brother, he's 33 right now. He actually handed me the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad when I was a senior in high school. And when I read that book, it really did change my mindset and how I looked at different things. And so I definitely, study and look up to Robert Kiyosaki. And then getting into the entrepreneurship life, I started studying Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor that actually passed away a few months ago. And these guys are just very professional, and they've studied, how people work, how the brain works, how business works in general. So, just studying these people that have success and have the results that you might want will cut the learning curve. You'll be able to get there a lot sooner than, maybe no knocking on my parents, but, they don't really have the results that I want. I want to retire them, but I also have a bigger vision than what it is that they might be able to teach me. So, I love them to death. But, I definitely do have to study and learn from people that have the results that I'm looking for. That's been helping me a lot, gain and grow every single day.
When you hear someone 22 years old talking about Bob Proctor, Jim Rohn, the Think and Grow Rich philosophy, I just know hey, this person wants something. You went to speaker school, you went to A to B conference, you did the summer shape up, and he wrote testimonials for all three of those. So when someone gives so much, you feel like you have to give back. And a big reason why we wanted to do this event is because I was like, man, I want to do more with Joseph. I want to do more with Shania, with Dylan, with Donia, with Graham, with Andre, with everyone else who is in this room. It's just so inspiring to hear someone make that switch at such a young age. What was that moment when you said, hey, I can do some incredible things in this world. I'm going to make that switch to go after my financial future?
A big thing that really pushed me to break that mindset, turn that light bulb on was COVID. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys had some sort of change or effect in COVID. So when COVID happened, I was actually diagnosed with diabetes, and working with my dad, long hours, nights, cold nights, hot summer days, it was very harsh on my health. So that allowed me to really just think about ways to make money without having to risk my health. So when that happened, back in COVID, I started, looking at different ways to make money online. And, thankful to Shania, she was able to help me get into, entrepreneurship and be able to, start growing my success. And it really is cool because there's no, limit to how big you can grow. A lot of people, get cut short and they, sell themselves shorts because they have limiting beliefs or, they just give up on themselves. And, I'm somebody that wants you to do better. If I could help Dylan do better, then I'll be happy.
When you talk about hustle, you do a lot of different things. You got the crypto. I see you selling shoes all the time. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on to bring in your money right now.
A little backstory. When I was a younger kid back in high school, actually 8th grade, I I got a birthday present. It was a pair of foam posits, right? I know some of y'all probably know what that shoe is. And, you know, after my parent did buy me one shoe, I was able to sell that shoe to then buy 2 pairs of shoes. And then when I had 2, it turned to 4, and like 4 turned to 8. So it's just like, wow, like you could probably do this with anything. So whether it's clothing, whether it's, you know, nail polish, or, you know, selling hair products, whatever it is, you could always just keep on flipping it to create more, you know, income, and then to buy more product to sell that product again and create more income. So, you know, I kind of use that with everything that I do today. So currently, you know, I resell sneakers. So you buy them at retail price and then you resell them for a higher value. I also have a clothing brand where, you know, I get clothing and then sell them to, you know, anybody that wants to support, and you create revenue that way. And then we also are into like network marketing, affiliate marketing, and entrepreneurship. So, you know, we trade foreign exchange. We also trade cryptocurrencies. And, you know, we're able to travel and, you know, connect and meet new people on a daily basis. One thing I did learn was your network is your net worth. Coming to events like this, you know, the A to B conference with Brandon, you know, Dylan's having an event. You never know what the next man could help you, or you never know how you could help him. So in the future, you know, it'll come back to you. You know, I always know if you help, you know, it's always going to come back. So that's something that I'm big on as well.
Yeah, I was just, you know, so I was like, yeah, give it up. When I sit back here, I was talking on the way in, you know, with Jason and Rob, and I was like, yeah, it makes no sense at all to have a conference. Like, it just makes no sense unless you can see what's past that conference, because it's just time, energy, and effort. Your heart's racing like every night, like thinking, oh my gosh, is this gonna be a success? Is this gonna be a failure? You got so many ups, you got so many downs. But I said it's worth every bit of it because of things like this. Like, we put this together in literally a week, and look, it's standing room only. So Joseph, like, we could talk forever. Like, I appreciate you so much. How can people stay in touch with you? And what's one last word you'd like to share to the crowd about, like, hey, making that switch to entrepreneurship? Of
course. So you guys can reach me at Instagram, Joseph Benincaso. Honestly, my last name's a little complicated, so you just talk to me after the event. We'll exchange social medias or phone numbers. But one thing that I always tell everybody is, I know at some point in your life, it might be right now, it might be tomorrow, it might have been yesterday, where you thought something in your head and you wanted to do it, you had some contemplating thoughts, you didn't do it, you might do it. And that might be a business. That might be, you know, talking to somebody new. That might be just doing a good deed. Whatever it was that came in your mind. Everything in the world was a thought. It first was a thought, and then it came into the physical reality. So something that I always tell people is, don't wait for something to happen to you, for then you have to go make that decision to do it. You know, so if you're looking to start a business or start a side hustle, or, you know, meet new people or talk to a new girl or a new boy, like, don't wait for something to happen. Then you have to go do it. You know, go do it now and have fun with it. And that's really it, family.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Woo! All right.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, thank you.